Hi, Rickett Musicians Repair and Sales again in downtown Indianapolis. Central Indiana's oldest music store. My dad started it in 1948. My son's running the store now, and I'm going to give you a little bit of my knowledge today on trombones. This is a student-grade trombone by King. King makes some of the most popular professional trombones for lead trombone playing. This is their student model. They're based out of Eastlake in Cleveland, Ohio. This one was assembled in their Elkhart, Indiana factory. It has nickel outer slides. It's a 500 bore, meaning it's a half-inch bore. And this is a basic student-grade trombone. Even professional trombones might be that bore if you're playing the solo or the lead part. The next trombone I want to show you is a trombone with an F attachment. So where trombones play in C, this one, when we throw the trigger, changes it to F. So instead of having a trombone that we have to go all the way down here to get a note, we can just hit the trigger instead. So we learn a combination between slide positions and trigger positions to make it easier to play. One of the professionals in my big band, the Serenade Jazz Orchestra, tells me that even with a larger bore horn like this, being a 547 bore, it's easier for him to hit the high notes because it's a professional trombone. There's a ventura in every trombone that is the first 10 inches on where it gets small and gets large again, and that's where all the sound is made. This horn is a Bach Stradivarius made in Elkhart, Indiana, and it is a closed wrap trombone. You'll see the difference in a moment. Also, there are middle line trombones that are dual bore that will start out at a 500 bore and go to 547, or more often start out at a 525 and go to 547. That's a good dual bore size for someone that doesn't have as much air. That could be someone who's 12 or someone who's 70, or give or take, but you get the idea of the airflow. Again, a Bach Stradivarius, we have a yellow brass bell. Let's look at a Conn trombone, Conn made in Elkhart, Indiana. This one has a red brass bell, so it is 70% copper and 30% zinc. It has an open wrap, so you can see it's not as tightly wound. An open wrap we want that so that when we do throw the trigger for the F valve, that we get a little more open sound. It doesn't sound as nasally or more choked as it would with all those little curves in it. This again is a 547 bore, which is normal for a large bore tenor trombone. Everything that you've seen so far is a tenor trombone. This one is a Bach Stradivarius tenor trombone. This is a Model 16. A bit of a rare horn. It is a solo trombone. It's a dual bore, 459, 509 bore. So a very nice solo trombone. That in the King 3B, in the Conn 36 are three of the most popular professional trombones. The first trombone a person gets is that student horn that I showed you first. The second trombone a person gets, usually when they're in 8th or 9th or 10th grade, is your F attachment trombone. And then we find that when they continue to play, then they want that professional solo trombone to play some jazz or to play in a big band and play lead parts. I have another trombone to show you, and this one has a lot of plumbing. It has a red brass bell, has a much larger bell rim. As you've noticed, the larger the instrument, the larger the bell flare, because the low notes come off right at the edge of the bell. The high notes come from further down in the bell. This one's a red brass bell. It has two triggers. This is a bass trombone. So the two triggers bringing it into F and then into G. This is a 562 bore, so this is a larger instrument for lower sounds. We can't quite get to tuba sounds, but we can get close. We have a number of trombones in stock. We carry King, we carry Blessing, we carry Bach, we carry Conn, new ones, used ones. Come down, check some out.